I have an update on Aaron De La Torre of Denton, Texas. If you remember, it was a man who was dragging, beating, and choking kids, minors, children, because these kids apparently threw a plushie in Walmart and it accidentally hit his wife. Now, Good Samaritan, honestly a hero, saw this happening and she stepped out of her vehicle and immediately demanded he stopped. Thanks to her intervention, he stopped dragging and hitting these kids. God only knows where he was taking them to do what. She posted this video online and said, someone please help me identify them. We couldn't identify who they were.
I don't know who this guy is. We tried to look up his license plate. I have no idea.
So I took a look at the video, and through his shirt, I was able to find and identify him. After I identified him, I'm going to use that name to contact the police and file a report to hold this man accountable. And in that time, this person here had posted on Facebook that this is not the first incident with Coach Aaron De La Torre. By the way, confirmation, we got the right person.
Found her! Got her!
Now, the concerning thing is that the school hasn't given anybody any sort of update at all, even though this is national news. Instead, they decided to just keep it quiet, then call the person who saved the day and threaten her.
Aware of the incident that was reported.
Okay.
So just calling and telling them this is not a big deal, right? Like, you just want us to know, and I can appreciate you calling. But police are aware of it.
Correct.
I just don't want you to get into a situation where you continue to call and then, harassment charges are filed.
I've only called one time.
Okay, yeah, and that's why I'm calling. You may not even have known that a report was filed or that we were all aware, but that's the reason for me calling you. I don't want you to get in trouble or anybody else. I don't want it to continue to keep going, right? So it's better just to call you and talk to you versus make an assumption. That's not anything. So I just wanted to let you know, though, that the principals here, all the administrators are aware, and a report has been filed.
So I'm aware of that. I was calling to make sure that y'all were aware of that, because prior to me contacting y'all had no knowledge.
The secretary may not have known, but I was made aware of it when it happened, as well as the administrators here.
Okay, because I called the board of the ISD board, and they had no idea. So I guess my biggest concern is that, there's a man that has authority over children that assaulted a child over the weekend, and he fled the scene of the crime, and now there's an investigation, whereas if he would have stayed there, he would have been arrested. There were 9 witnesses, and so for the safety of all the minors or children at the school, I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware. But as far as me harassing or constantly calling, or I haven't done that. I just called one time, spoke to the principal, and then I called the ISD and spoke to them, and that was it.
Okay, and I'm not saying, Anna, that what your intentions were, that you were going to do that.
Right.
But I just want to be transparent. And the person you spoke with today had no knowledge. She's a secretary here, but she had no knowledge of what had even occurred.
Right.
However, myself, along with the principal, along with his direct supervisor, were all aware of it as soon as it happened.
Okay.
So it's been reported.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you guys, dealing with it.
No problem. Thanks for calling and answering my call.
No problem. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. My thing is, if I've been polite, if I've, just called once and I contacted the ISD, why would she say harassment charges are going to be filed? Like, why would you even threaten me? That's crazy, right?
Wow, that was an awful way to handle that situation. The rest of us are concerned. This happened in public, not at your school. So everyone is concerned. Why would you protect this guy? Why wouldn't you give people information? Why are you threatening people? Why is it that I had to see a random comment left by a burner account to know that this man did not come to school today or yesterday? Why couldn't you just say that? Why? Why make a community concern forced to reach out to you, then threaten them with harassment charges? It almost seems like the school is offended about all this or annoyed that they have to address this at all. They called the first mom a liar and covered it up, so who knows? So I'm going to say exactly what I said in my first video, guys. Please do not call the school. Do not contact the school. As you can tell from the phone call, they're not actually grateful that we're looking out for the kids there. They sound vindictive more than anything else. They're being forced to do their jobs. So again, leave them alone. Police are aware now. School's aware. We'll see how this plays out.
So the parents decided not to press charges. This doesn't take from the fact that what he did was wrong. I don't know.
To the parents of that kid, the next kid that's assaulted by this coach is on you, and your kids will always remember the day a stranger looked out for them more than their own parents. You should be ashamed of yourselves.